Hey guys, it's John Pearson here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. So this is our January e-newsletter, and I just wanted to share a couple things with you, a couple praise reports, some things to be excited about, what God has already done, and then some prayer reports, some things that you guys can be praying for in ways that God is moving here in Federal Way through Young Life. Before we get to that, I just wanted to share with you guys a quick passage in Mark. I'm reading through Mark right now, just spending some devotional time there. And I came across this story where Jesus heals a man with a demon. And this is familiar to some of you guys. This is where Legion comes in. And so Jesus crosses the water. He comes to this man that has many demons in him, and he casts them out into a herd of pigs. And this is where the story picks up in verse 14. It says, "The herdsmen fled and told it in the city and in the country. And people came to see what it was that had happened. And they came to Jesus and saw the demon-possessed man, the one who had the legion, sitting there, clothed and in his right mind. And they were afraid. And those who had seen it described to them what had happened to the demon-possessed man and to the pigs. And they began to beg Jesus to depart from their region. As he was getting into the boat, the man who had been possessed with demons begged him that he might be with him. And he did not permit him, but said to him, 'Go home to your friends and tell them how much the Lord has done for you and how he has had mercy on you.'" I like this story just because it shows a transformed man, a man that had many demons, was cast aside into the country. Men, women, nobody wanted anything to do with him. They cast him out of the city, and Jesus comes and he has mercy on him, and he gets rid of the demons, and the man becomes sane, and he is grateful and thankful, and Jesus uses that to make him an evangelist. And so we're doing the same thing here in Young Life, and I hope you're doing the same thing in your lives as we're sharing what Jesus has done in our own lives, how he has changed and transformed us, and we're sharing that with the kids that we minister to through Young Life as well. And so here's a couple praise reports. One is our year-end giving was amazing this year. So many great, generous donors gave above and beyond to our ministry, and we ended the year about $30,000 ahead of where we should be. So that is a huge blessing, a huge praise. So thank God. Thank you for giving if you gave, and we just want to praise God for that. That's just a huge thing, especially this season of time. We need that to be able to carry us through into the next event that we have, which is our banquet coming up. And Jill Davis is heading that up, and she's doing a great job. Our banquet is March 8th, and that's something that you guys can be praying for. Another praise report is we had a great season of clubs, and we also kicked off our early registration for camp, and our camps are coming up in this summer, and so we wanted to get that in front of kids and try to get kids signed up for that. And we have over 30 plus people. We have about 45 actually kids that are signed up for Canyon, Creekside, and Breakaway. We're super excited about that, and we want to praise God for that as well. Some of the ways that you guys can be praying is that we are having leadership meetings right now. So we're gathering our leaders together. We don't have any clubs going on. So we're meeting together and we're talking about our spiritual life, our spiritual journey, where we're at, how we're growing, and why we do Young Life, why we do what we do. And so you guys can be praying for our leaders, be praying for new leaders as they're stepping into ministry, and then be praying for our leaders that have been carrying the torch and living out their calling for many months or years. And please just be praying for a renewal. And then we also have our retreat coming up, our regional retreat this weekend, and we're going to be going to Great Wolf, which is going to be awesome. And our leaders are just going to be loved on, they're going to be cared for, they're going to be trained, and we're going to have a great time with them. And so you guys can be praying for that would be a good time, an enriching time. And then we also have clubs starting in a couple weeks. February 3rd, we're going to be kicking off high school club. So all 4 high schools are going to be having clubs starting on February 3rd, and then Wildlife will also be starting that week. So you guys can be praying for that, for our leaders and for kids, that kids would hear about it and come and hear the good news of the gospel. So thank you so much for partnering with us. Thank you for praying for us. I just want to thank you so much for all of you guys. We couldn't do this without you. Hope you guys have a great January, and happy 2014 to you guys. We'll talk to you soon.